It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A heavy vehicle tow truck has arrived at the scene of a crash involving two trucks on the New England Highway just north of Murrurundi. The nose-to-tail crash happened in the northbound lanes just before 4 this morning. One of the drivers was taken to hospital with minor injuries, while one of the trucks was carrying paint, which spilled on the road. Neighbours who witnessed yesterday's tragic accident at Corlette say they did all they could to try and save a 93-year-old woman who died after being run over in the driveway of her home. Nearby residents tried to lift the car off her by using lengths of scrap timber to try and chock it up, while one man risked his life climbing under the vehicle using a jack to try and lift the car off the woman. Neighbour Larry Adams has told 7 News it was a courageous effort to try and save the woman.
Talk about the Australian spirit. Well, it's certainly here and alive in this street, but we tried the best we could, and I think that's the upsetting thing, that we couldn't get the result.
No charges have been laid against the driver, the woman's 89-year-old husband. Newcastle's light rail operator Keolis Downer says optimum running times will be achieved within the first few weeks of the service commencing once a 5th tram has finished testing. The Herald reports only 3 trams will operate at the same time when the light rail starts on Monday week. It means commuters will have to wait between 10 and 15 minutes for a tram. Former Premier Mike Baird promised the trams would run every 7.5 minutes. However, one of the 6 trams ordered is being held in reserve, a 5th is still being tested, and the 6th still hasn't arrived from Spain. Anyone planning on using the Port Stephens ferry will be able to do so rain, hail or shine, with the addition of a covered shelter at the Tea Gardens ferry stop. The project comes along with a number of upgrades to maritime infrastructure under the Boating Now program. Liberal candidate for Port Stephens, Jamie Abbott, says plenty of work's gone into the waters in the area.
19 recreational boating projects totalling $2.6 million have been completed in Port Stephens under the New South Wales Government's Better Boating and Boating Now programs. That includes installing a new pontoon at Tea Gardens, Lemon Tree Passage aquatic infrastructure upgrade, Taylor's Beach wharf replacement and the CM boat ramp upgrade.
Construction on Lake Macquarie Art Gallery's $2.3 million expansion is expected to start next month. While under construction, the gallery will be closed from Sunday, March 31 until September. Director Debbie Abraham says the project is jointly funded by Council and the state government.
There's so much going on in arts, heritage and culture across Lake Macquarie, and this is one of the projects, apart from the Spears Point Multi-Arts Centre and a lot of sculptural projects. So it's moving forward for the city.
Army Black Hawk helicopters will be taken to the skies over Newcastle over the next 5 weeks. Up to 5 of the helicopters will be used in training exercises here and across New South Wales to test the Army's preparedness for emergency response situations. They'll be most active during the afternoon and evening, flying as low as just 30 metres above the ground.
2NURFM Sport.
The Newcastle Jets have left themselves with a mountain of work to do in order to make the 2019 final series after drawing 1-1 with Wellington last night. The Jets kept the same lineup which eased to victory against the Wanderers, however lacked the finishing touch in front of goal, leaving them 8 points away from a final spot. Coach Ernie Merrick says a number of chances went close to no avail.
Roy, I don't know how he missed that chance and hit the post. He just struck the ball so well, and so it goes. But I don't think we had a bad player on the day, and I just changed the structure up front a little bit, and in the midfield we took control in the second half, and that's when we really did create chances in the second half, but unfortunately we didn't score.
The Hamilton Hawks have boosted their side ahead of the upcoming Newcastle and Hunter rugby season. Caleb Gerard has joined the reigning champions from Southern Beaches, with the Hawks hoping to make it 5 straight premierships in 2019. The club will also play in the Mick Curry Memorial Sevens tournament, being held at St John's Oval tomorrow. And Merryweather's Matt Hall will begin another season of Red Bull air racing in Abu Dhabi this weekend. The 47-year-old went agonisingly close to a world title last season and says he's aiming to go one better. And the winning numbers in Powerball are 17, 32, 20, 11, 22, 24 and 6. And the Powerball number is 19. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.